Got some scrap day action for you. Got that brass I tried to bring in a recent video. Some other decent stuff in here. A little bit of double decker action going today. I have a little bit of #2 copper down here. Copper insulated wire, that is. I found this in a video a while back. Nice piece of brass. When I found this, I claimed it was stainless steel. I saw someone in the comments saying it's brass, and I actually scratched it here. Now I can't find the spot to show you, but it's brass. There it is. It's nice brass right there. Bonus action. Appreciate your comments when I make mistakes. Lots of times when I make mistakes and you tell me in the comments, it's making money for me, so I sure do appreciate that. One thing I've always noticed when I first came to YouTube, one of the first things I noticed was the overwhelming knowledge of a group of people. It's so much better than an individual. I mean, that's kind of common sense, but you don't really realize it until you have a group of a couple thousand advisors. Then you really notice the power of it. I got some cans down here. I might get this all loaded up. It's real windy today. So one drawback of having this here, it kind of acts like a sailboat. If I get crosswinds, this will kind of act like a little sailboat out on the water, so it's pretty sketchy sometimes. But got enough weight, it's not going to really blow me off the road. So, and then I have, if you watched my last video, I have a tote in one of my stash holes. I'm gonna snatch that up, bring it in, and then if I have time, I'm gonna come back and grab another big load of stuff. See if I can get down the road in time or not. Found my pair of snips. They're in that tote like I thought. So I'll put this one back in the backup roll. Cool little multi Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, I think, hookups for an old school TV from Radio Shack. I don't have the heart to scrap that. A little bit of copper here, a little bit of junk wire here. Got some breakage over here, aluminum breakage mixed in with some dirty brass. And actually I'm gonna take that off of there. It's gonna go on my clean brass. A little bit of #2 insulated copper wire, bucket of aluminum, real nice little crate full of brass, some tin shed here. This is gonna go with short steel. It's a little bit better price than tin. Some cans, some more aluminum breakage. This piece trying to hide on me. I said I was gonna use this piece at home. Still fairly clean. I actually went home and got another load. After this, I'm gonna go to that stash hole from my last video, snatch that stuff up. Over here, I've got some aluminum. This was a nice lamp. They call this cast aluminum. That sort of stuff. This is a piece of stainless steel. I'm just gonna weigh it with that. It's really not enough to weigh on some. It might be, but let's see what they want to do with it up there. Stainless steel and aluminum is about the same price right now. I think it's a nickel different. Anyways, #2 insulated copper wire. Another pound of cans or so. Get that out of there. This place stopped taking lithium ion batteries, unfortunately. This is my stuff. I don't have enough to weigh. A little copper, a little motor, a little junk wire. This guy, I don't know if he was here or not. I don't know if that flopped out of my pile or not. But this is brass. This is all brass. Even the square shape things coming out of there. A little more brass. All the keys are brass, if you didn't know that. I got over here, I got some old tin shred. I might be able to pick a little short steel out of here. That piece. Over here, some aluminum breakage. Things like an old motor off of a, where'd that come off of? was gonna say weed eater. That's a little stout to be a weed eater. Drill that the battery came off of, aluminum brackets, little neoprene wire, weed eater handle, aluminum wand off a gutter cleaner. This is dirty stainless, little oven heating element. I'll just weigh with that, it's about the same price. And over here I've got a bucket of short steel, a grate out of a big grill, an old car jack down there. I'm not sure what that is. This vise was in my load of scrap metal. I didn't realize how good a shape that was in. Boy, that is not scrap metal. I can't scrap that, can I? Let's see if that screws in there. Oh boy. What do you think about that, folks? It's missing something, isn't it? It's supposed to be a piece right there, I think. That screws into and separates them. Never mind, that is scrap metal. Bummer. I thought I had something there for a second. Stash hole action. Check this out. What do you think about that? What do you think about this? Uh-oh. You just starting to bloom, guys? What do you think about that? He looked like he bloomed already. You guys bloomed the other day or something? What do you think about that? Well, I've been in go mode all day long. I forgot to turn the camera on. Down there I took some aluminum breakage, a ceiling fan, some tin shred. There's gonna be some more tin shred. That might go with short steel there, maybe. Might be tin shred because it's got that goop on there. It's gonna be aluminum breakage, a little bit of aluminum, more tin shred, more cans, more number 2 insulated copper, piece of aluminum, some more motors, junk wire. It's not gonna be enough to weigh. Piece of copper, not enough to weigh. I'm gonna do some dumpster dive, bebopping on the way home. See what I can scrounge up for you. Got about an hour and a half to play with. And the sun being behind the clouds, it wants me to know that it's still only March 12th. Looks like a college student just dumped some stuff. Apartment manager threw their stuff out. Let's see if we can find some textbooks. What do you think? Hey, I got one just like that at home. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that works just fine. I have plenty of cords like that. Test it out. Krug action. Don't see many of that color, do you? was a heavy dude. I was at the Ninja. It's kind of weird sometimes. You start to judge the quality of items by their weight. I'm gonna go and say the Ninja's a good one. What's another one? Bullet. It's Bullet something or other. I was gonna say Bullet until I saw the word Ninja. It's a heavy piece of stainless. What are we dealing with here? Some sloppy stuff in there. Tore up, nasty old bag. Those are actually Levi's. I was thinking male student was this. Levi's. Sometimes if you hear me say something that doesn't make a lot of sense, I'm just kind of ad-libbing these videos. Sometimes I'll just kind of talk to myself while I'm talking to the camera. And later on, it's kind of hard to edit out some stuff, so occasionally I might say something that I don't explain or doesn't make sense. It's not bad. Levi's can be patched up pretty good. Actually, I put the claim on those 3 pairs of Levi's. You can do worse than that. I don't think that's real fur. Oh, well, you can do better than 3 pair of Levi's. You can do better. 4 pair. Oh no, that one's that one's little genuine problems with that one. Here, textbook. Someone may have came by here and snatched up the textbooks if there was some, because there's all kinds of different classes, physics, and all kinds of notes and handbook, spiral notebooks and stuff. Carhartts, Levi's, Carhartts, Levi's. What are they? Look like Levi's to me. George. It's not bad. It's got a stain. That's all right. Sharp stuff, look at that right there. Huh. Come on, textbook. Could not hide from me. Speedball Kelly's autobiography. There's just not going to be any Amazon value in that. I think somebody might have thought that was a geo. No, it's like flint. That almost looks like it's been chipped away, like someone's going to make a big arrowhead out of it. See that? I'm pretty sure that's a big piece of flint. Or not, maybe not flint, but whatever kind of rock they make the arrowheads out of. That's an awfully odd looking line right there. What do you think? I'm gonna take this board too. I'm gonna come back for it though. I'm putting together a room for my cats. I'm gonna get that cat channel going good here a little bit. Well, I don't think there's gonna be anything real good in here. That's kind of a neat blanket though. Think that's handmade? What do you think? If it's handmade, I'll take it. It's just a bunch of nasty garbage down there. It's a heavy guy. I like it. What do you think? I like that kind of stuff. Let me know in the comments if you think that's handmade or not. No, well, okay, just been one piece of the fabrics there. What's that say? Riveted by Lee. I think this is handmade. Riveted by Lee. I'm pretty sure it's would come be like on a pair of pants, wouldn't it? I'll Google it. I'm pretty sure it's handmade. Let me know what you think. I'm actually gonna keep those two pieces of scrap. Actually, the Kurg's getting kind of light. I noticed the Kurgs, as the new models come out, the newer they are, the lighter they get. I don't know what that says about my weight theory of quality products or not. But rechargeable battery, I'll add that to the fleet. Looks doable. Okay, and turn the camera on. A little lamp, a few electrical cords, and another pair of jeans. I didn't think that was all that exciting. Uh-oh. Did I just catch a glimpse of a farkle? Here, farkle. Trying to hide from me. You cannot hide from me, for I am the great farkle hunter. I don't think that rock's worth anything. Farkle giveaway. March 31st, live stream, 9 p.m. Central. I think I'm gonna add 1,000 Farkles to the giveaway. Sweeten the pot a little bit. So I've been scavenging like this since 2007. So I don't want to talk against the wind. Let's get down here. I've been doing it since 2007, and if you happen to be interested over the next month or two, if this thing gets worse, scavenging for a real legitimate scavenger, the 2008 financial crisis and the recent crisis, well, it's not really a crisis right now, but panic and fear. If it gets worse though, and if you happen to lose your job or something, I did this through the 2008 financial disaster, and I didn't even understand. I mean, it takes a lot more than that to for people to stop throwing away stuff. and to be able to not be able to sell stuff on eBay and stuff. So if you happen to lose your job or something, which a lot of people might lose their jobs, we'll just have to see what happens. But the scavenging you see me do, if you go to my channel homepage and click on playlists, I have them all organized into playlists. And the type of scavenging I do is totally oblivious and totally immune to any kind of economic problems. So if you lose your job, this is something you could definitely do. Scrap metal prices might come down a little bit, but you know, you work an extra hour, make up for it, big deal, you know. But this is a safety net, and I don't want to get off the subject in this video because it's basically already over, and I don't want to go on too many stories in one video. So I'll make a video coming up here in the near future about the pros, the benefits of being a scavenger like me. Where I live, there's really not any trash picking scene. Like, you might see some videos of people trash picking where people are allowed to put stuff on the curb. That doesn't really exist where I live, so maybe that's something you could do where you live. My brand of scavenging is basically dumpster diving and just finding stuff, roadkill and stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'll make a video about that here in the near future. So basically, YouTube really didn't even exist back when I was doing this. YouTube, I think, was basically created like in 2006, but I mean, it really didn't become a thing for a while. So unfortunately, I didn't have anywhere to learn. I just had to learn on my own. YouTube is a great library of information. That's kind of neat. That might be Freetail swag. What do you think? That's kind of a cheap piece of junk, though. It's a Hot Wheels. It's a Hot Wheels carrier. I have to have that. Put that in the Freetail store. But the YouTube is a great library. So if you just search out on YouTube, telescope action. If I could get the sentence out of my mouth. If you search out on YouTube, use the search engine on YouTube for scavenging and scrapping metal and treasure hunting and selling on eBay, you basically are immune to any kind of economic problem, because you have my word that what you're seeing me here, just in the last 10 minutes I've grabbed all this stuff. There is no slowdown in this whatsoever. It would take years and years and years of economic disaster to finally affect a scavenger. So anyways, just keep that in mind. Whoop. We have a gathering of the Farkles. Springtime Farkle Festival. 1 Farkle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Farkles. 8 Farkles. So if those were cents and not Farkles, that would have been about $20 an hour. I just averaged right there picking those up. If If you can pick up a penny in 1 second, it's $36 an hour. Remember the day I calculated that? I thought that was fascinating. So this appears to be brand new. When I opened the box, I could just smell the new, you know how they smell that new electronics, that smell it's got? Well, hold on a second before I start blabbing. That cord actually does not have the factory tie. I may be wrong, but that's awfully clean looking. Got that brand new plastic aroma to it. I think I see a great green speckled back. It's a rare sighting, but there it is. The rare green speckleback. Oh, it's a cross. It's a crossbreed. It's a green speckleback tanback species combination. What do you think about that? That is a very, very rare species. some kind of box of goodies in here. Boy, shoes are pretty well worn, but I'll set one up here. Merrill, I think that's an expensive brand if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's not, what's this? Cowboys? Emmett. Well, Emmett Smith jersey. It's tore up though. I was gonna want to buy that. It's an old one though. That's probably 20-year-old, I bet. There's a back brace. Taco fish. Fish taco, right? Okay. Yeah. That could have been better. It's pretty decent stuff in there, but I'll put a little indicator here if someone wants to come snatch it up. Don't want to make too much of a mess out here. That'll do the trick. I got two more dumpsters to check, and then this route's over. The sun has went down. I didn't turn the camera on for this nice little aluminum chunk, and two of these nice little heavy little transformers. Another one down there, and then some little piece of copper, and some more electrical wire. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you enjoyed the show. And as always, thanks for watching.